Hello, I'm Craft Sauce, and today I'm gonna be playing and ranking with the special weapons in Helldivers 2. So the ones I mean by special weapons are the three at the bottom: the Jar Dominator, the Flam 66 Torture, and the the variable 70 variable or whatever it's called. But basically, I'm gonna play each weapon against each faction and kind of tell you what I think about it. Um, Yeah, I don't have like all the upgrades for all the weapons. I kind of stick to normal, like the same loadouts all the time. Not all the time. I do switch it up, but not very, like, I switch it up a little bit. Anyways, starting off this list, we're going to start with the Jar 5 Dominator. The Jar 5 Dominator is not a bad weapon by any means, but the problem, it has perfectly fine, like, powerful shots. It has medium armor penetration. The problem I have with it is it holds only 15 rounds of ammunition, and without adding any extra additional magazines, you only get 6. So that means you get a total of 90 shots with this thing. They're plenty powerful to take out enemies, but the problem you get is when you have enemies that swarm, which obviously the bugs swarm, the Illuminate kind of swarm. I mean, you get surrounded by voteless, which you don't really want to be using your primary shots for. So, it does kind of struggle in that aspect. I mean, you can see here, the voteless are just surrounding me while I'm trying to take out the overlords or whatever they're called. But overall, I'd probably say, as long as you hit your shots, it's not too bad of a weapon. I'd give it probably, I don't know. I'd say a C plus because realistically, it's not good versus, but it's not horrible versus bugs. I should say that it's not horrible versus bugs. It's not good versus bugs, but it's not horrible. Versus bots, it's pretty okay. You end up running into a lot more medium armor enemies, and you don't really get enemies that charge you. It's not like we have the Raider Brigade or whatever that fly after you. And versus Illuminate, I would suggest just not bring it. Bring something else so you can take care of the voteless and also takes care of the overlords or whatever. The flying ones, the ones with the staffs, and the medium armored ones. But yeah, a pro to it is this one does have medium armor pens, so you can take care of some of the bigger foes for each of the factions. It does make it so each one is not too bad. But yeah, just runs low on ammo, and just kind of hard to use against factions that swarm. The next gun that I would rank as the second best would be the variable. The variable is the assault rifle with the most customization, so you can run it at 3 different fire rates, 3 different types of fire, 3 different scopes, or scope distances. It's really solid versus light armor targets. It does not have medium armor penetration, but I didn't really find that being a big problem with this because you do get, I think it's like 50 rounds in the magazine. And then you can also shoot between fully automatic, you can shoot volley, or you can shoot everything you have in your gun at once. If you do that, it will fling you, but it can be used to take out bigger targets if you hit them in their weak points. It won't penetrate armor, but it's not bad at all. I could see this one being solid versus Illuminate, solid versus bugs. The only place it kind of does struggle, if you're anything like me and you don't hit your shots consistently, it struggles versus the bots, because the bots have a lot more medium armor enemies, and they have those enemies with shields that you have to kind of specifically target their arm or their head or their weak point that's covered by the shield. So I did try it in a variety of different firing modes. Full auto I like. Full using everything that you have in your magazine I do like as well as like a one-time powerful shot, but it kind of does dispose you for incoming damage while you reload and do whatever. The volley is kind of like you fire, I think it's 7 rounds at once or 8 rounds at once, something like that, and I didn't really find it too useful because the time in between shots was just a little inconsistent. Maybe with more upgrades, because like I said, I haven't used these guns too much. They could be solid. Like if you could increase the accuracy on the variable, I think would be a really solid weapon choice. For that reason, I would give this weapon probably an A, because I could see it being used in multiple different missions, multiple different factions, you know. It's not horrible versus armored, it just struggles a little bit if your aim is bad like me. Then lastly, we have the Flam 66 Torture, which, I'm going to lay it straight out. For bugs, this is one of the best primers you can run, especially if you run it with the resistant to flame armor passive, because you can sit and just make lanes for your enemies. They're going to try to approach you, and as they do, they're taking damage consistently. You get plenty of ammo with it. It seems like it's... oh, I don't know. Like, you're not going to be running out of ammo with this like you are with some of the other ones. Like the Dominator, I felt like I was running out all the time. This one, I felt like I could just sit there and hold the button down. And then, like I said, I can sit in my own flame, not take too much damage, and enemies are just consistently going to be burning. I will say, for bugs, I'd say this weapon itself gets like an S. It's instead, you don't have to bring a stratagem flamer. You can just run this. Still bring your heavy ordnance for bigger targets, but the advantage is the flamethrower can still take care of heavy targets. It can take care of chargers. It does take a while, but you can take down Bile Titans. I know with you can take down Factory Striders if you get underneath them and use it. The advantage is kind of you just get that chip damage consistently. This also goes along with the Illuminate. You can basically take out pretty much everything the Illuminate has without really much concern. The Voteless are nothing when they run into the flame. You can take out flesh mobs, Overseers. That's what they're... Overseers, not Overlords. Overseers. But yeah, you can take them out without too much work. They do take a little more damage. Like, you have to sit and hold it on them for a while. But the thing you have to remember is you're consistently damaging them as you use it. So, you know, you can use it, or you can kind of use it defensively as well. Like, you can place fire in front of you that they have to run through, which they'll be taking damage consistently. And I will say that the flamer, or the torture, it also was better than I thought it would be against bots. Like, we were facing the Incendiary Core. You would think they would have some like fire resistance to their armor. I don't know if they get extra additional fire resistance, but yeah, it takes care of enemies that I didn't really think it would. I'd never really use it on bots, but you can sit and just hold down your trigger and do massive amounts of damage, and like just keep backing up. Your enemies will keep taking damage. Overall, I'd say this one is the best well-rounded for use in all campaigns. Like, it can take care of heavy armor, it can take care of medium armor, it does damage over time, you get plenty of ammo. The one thing I will say with it is, when you're facing like Illuminates, they have those little drones that fly around. It's not great for that, because the range on the Torture is very limited. So yeah, overall I'd give this one S. And those are my opinions on the special weapons. I'd like to do this with other weapons. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But thanks for taking the time to watch, and have a great day.